And right now at noon, Zika fears do continue to grow, although health leaders have cleared another area of the Zika zone. The locally acquired cases, though, now stand at 25. And aerial spraying was completed first thing this morning.
But people are still concerned, and it's coming at a cost to business owners there. They're hoping to get help from health officials. They can also attract more people to Wynwood for tomorrow's art walk, of course.
And we do have some live team coverage this afternoon. Our senior political reporter Michael Putney is live from Boca Raton. That's where the governor, Rick Scott, had a roundtable talking about the virus.
But we begin our team coverage with Leanne Morejon live from the medical center in Miami, where the U.S. Surgeon General is there to educate pregnant women about the virus.
That's exactly right, Christy and Constance. Good afternoon to you both. In South Florida, the Surgeon General here at Borinquen Medical Center today to speak to pregnant women who have concerns about the Zika virus. Obviously a very serious situation, a big source of concern for them. Let's take you to some video though and catch you up on what's happened today. There was some aerial spraying that did take place over a 10 square mile area that of course includes Wynwood, this so-called Zika zone, as well as surrounding areas. That started around 6 o'clock this morning. We did know that that was going to be taking place yesterday. The Miami-Dade County did make that announcement. Let's take you to some video of the Surgeon General's visit. This is Surgeon General Vivek Murthy. He said he was very happy to be back in Miami. This is his hometown after all. He says he's a proud graduate of Palmetto Senior High School. He did take the time to speak directly with pregnant women, answer any of their questions. He says this is actually a very personal issue for him. His wife is pregnant. They are expecting a child, and so this is something that he is taking to heart. Here is a little bit of what he had to say as he answered questions from the media today.
The challenge with Zika is that it only demonstrates symptoms in 20% of people who are affected approximately. What that means is the majority of people who get Zika won't have symptoms. And that makes it more challenging in some ways because if people don't have symptoms and they don't worry about the virus, they may not get checked. And so what we've had to do is work especially hard on public education to make sure people understand that this is a virus that's important to take seriously.
And so let's show you that map once again that we updated just yesterday as the Department of Health announced that they cleared 4 blocks, an additional 4 blocks in the southwest corner. You see those 2 yellow spots right there? Those areas have been cleared, meaning no local transmissions of Zika have occurred within those areas in yellow. The red box, of course, that is that zone, that so-called Zika zone centered in the Wynwood area, and the area around it in orange is the area that has been sprayed for mosquitoes. So whenever they go up in those planes and they spray knowledge, that is the area that they are covering to make sure that they attack those Aedes aegypti mosquitoes that carry the Zika virus. Of course, the Surgeon General did address funding, obviously something so crucial to not only the fight against Zika, but also developing vaccines. We're going to have a lot more about the Surgeon General's visit here to Miami and the Borinquen Medical Center coming up on Local 10 News at 4. But for now, we are live in Miami. Leanne Morejon, Local 10 News.
All right, our team coverage now moves to Boca Raton.
And that's where Local 10 News senior political reporter Michael Putney caught up with Governor Rick Scott about the Zika fears. Michael?
Christy, the governor is clearly very concerned about the Zika outbreak, but he says the state of Florida is doing every single thing it can do to fight it, stop it, tamp it down. The problem, the governor says, is with Washington.
Good morning. I like your hat.
The governor toured Boca's Hab Center this morning, where some 200 people with disabilities trained, work, and learn to lead productive lives.
What the center is all about is the individuals with unique abilities that we train not only the job skills, but the social, the behavioral, reading, math, and all that it takes to be successful in the community.
Earlier this morning, Scott met with local leaders in Delray Beach to discuss Zika preparedness. Governor Scott, the president has ordered the release of $81 million to be used towards fighting Zika. How much of that's going to come to Florida?
Well, we'll find out. We're still waiting. We asked last week, and I met with the CDC. We're waiting for 10,000 Zika prevention kits for pregnant women. We still don't have a plan from FEMA. So, look, the Congress and the White House have to come together to pass legislation to make sure we get the funding we need.
Scott got a shout out Wednesday night from Donald Trump in Sunrise, where he called President Obama the founder of ISIS, Islamic State. In Sunrise on Wednesday night, Donald Trump said President Obama is the founder of ISIS. Do you think he is the founder of ISIS?
I tell you what I care about. I care about having excuse me a second. What I care about is having a president that is going to focus on ISIS.
Other Republicans may be running away from Donald Trump for the incendiary statements he's making, but not Governor Rick Scott. For him, it is stand by your man. In Boca Raton, Michael Putney, Local 10 News.